feel like the Godfather. Hi, my name's Caitlin, and this is my art channel. I just got back from a 7-night Alaska cruise where I got a ton of inspiration. The point of this video today is to show you some of my favorite moments from my trip to Alaska and document some of the art I want to create from all the beautiful scenes I saw there. And this is Finn, by the way. Say hi. Subscribe. Alright, I think the first picture I want to capture is this beautiful glacier that we went to see. Originally we were supposed to go to Glacier Bay National Park. I think that's what it's called. There ended up being a medical emergency on board, so they ended up like, oh, I'm so sorry. Did you see that? Oh my god. I'm sorry. They ended up diverting the ship back to Juneau to get that person some help. So we ended up going to a different, smaller glacier, which was this one, but it was still really beautiful. I've never painted a glacier before, so I don't know, we're just gonna jump into it. I think I'm gonna start with getting that background. I think kind of a grayish blue maybe. Yeah, I think that would look nice.
While I work on this glacier painting, I thought I'd tell you a little bit about the real thing. This is Dawes Glacier, which sits at the end of the Endicott Arm, a 30-mile fjord in Alaska's Tongass National Forest, about 50 to 60 miles from Juneau. The glacier itself is massive, over 600 feet tall and about half a mile wide. Its brilliant blue color comes from how dense the ice is. It absorbs every color of light except blue, which is what makes it glow so beautifully. Dawes is what's called a tidal water glacier. It frequently calves. Huge chunks of ice break off into the water, creating icebergs all around. The area is also full of wildlife. Harbor seals love to lounge on the icebergs, and if you're lucky, you might spot humpback whales, orcas, bald eagles, or even mountain goats and bears along the shoreline. Most people visit Dawes Glacier by ship or boat, and it's become a really popular stop for cruises. It was honestly so beautiful. Painting this feels like reliving that moment all over again. Here's my Dawes Glacier painting fully complete. I'm really happy with how this turned out. I love that I kept everything in a blue hue to give it that icy cold feeling.
This is a pretty big painting. I realized it does not fit in my scanner, so I'm gonna have to try to get this thing to lay flat so I can take some photos of it. And then I guess I might turn this into maybe prints or a greeting card. I don't know. Leave a comment below if you have an idea of what kind of product this would be good on. Oh, hello. Come here. Finn's scratching at me. Hi. Thank you. Oh, hi. So I was gonna go ahead and start painting, but Finn will not leave me alone. I think he wants to play some fetch. So we're gonna get him tired out and stuff first. Ready? So here's one of the paintings that I started on the cruise ship, but I only was using watercolor pencils. It wasn't really giving the payoff I was wanting, and since I was dealing with a little bit of seasickness, trying to make art while I was on the ship was just kind of the bottom of my list. So that's why I took a lot of reference photos so that I could paint some of this beautiful scenery I was seeing once I was home. So I'm trying to salvage this little painting that I started, which I don't think will be too hard because with watercolor you're layering lots of layers of paint anyway. So we're just gonna keep layering on some color here and see how this turns out. There were a ton of these little like mini islands floating in the water with these beautiful mountains in the background and lots of fog and mist. So I knew I really wanted to try to recreate that feeling. Came out to my living room while I'm letting that painting dry, and look at these two. Are you guys enjoying the sun? Oh, I haven't introduced her yet. This is Twinkie, by the way. Say hi, Twinkie. She's our old girl. She's 10. You can see her cute little sugar and spice face. Hi, Twinkie. She just loves to cuddle and lay in the sun. And Finn is obsessed with her. Aren't you, buddy? You love Twinkie, huh? You love her. Yeah. Let this dry a bit so now I can continue to add a little bit of layering. I actually kind of like how this fog is looking. I ended up blotting it a little bit with a paper towel when it was wet, and I also just got some water on my brush and kind of blurred over some of those edges, and I think it's looking a bit more fog-like. It looks like I need to maybe add a little more color to these trees, and then probably just work on the water a little bit. I'm pretty happy with the mountains. Might add a little more dark darkness to some of the clouds as well. Here's my completed painting. I really enjoyed how this came out. I think it is a great improvement on what I had laid down in here originally, and it's just a great reminder from my Alaska trip. So with that, I have two really beautiful paintings inspired by my trip to Alaska, and I'm really happy with them. Thank you so much for tuning in to my first YouTube video. This was so much fun to make, and I'm excited to make future videos. Please be sure to give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to catch more content from me. But until next time, I hope you have a beautiful day. Bye! We're a hot mess, everything. You come to me on the day of my daughter's wedding. I'm a weirdo. According to wow. Oh, that's freaking hot.